teach somebody something, it has to be, I'm getting a message. Okay. It has to be in a nice way, and something that will help other people. Okay. So that's what Dance Without Music is. It's fun. It helps you dance. It'll help you dance better. It'll help condition the things that you do, but just normal, regular, everyday things like washing, folding your clothes, cleaning your house, at work. So I'm getting this thing, and now I'm going to pretty much close this. I don't know if I'm going to have any more updates on this. The time is still going on, but I think it's coming. I think cuts off pretty soon. But that pretty much is it. But there's one thing. Now we're on advance. I put a warning because it's impossible to make it to that point. But I'm showing you what you have to look forward to. Okay. I have to put down to get to advance, and it has a warning on it. It's about at least 18 years. It will take the minimum amount to get to that advanced level, 18 years. Beyond, and I'm coming to this conclusion, so this is a really big point. You're going to have to really put away the fact about gravity, okay? I know this is weird, but I find it to you now, but I find it to be untruth. There's no gravity. Gravity, it could mean a combination or plural for weight. It could be, but I would just pretty much throw that out the way. One point I'm going to show you, and you have like 18 years before you can. It takes a long time to get that. It's not just a concept, because when we do things, we constantly think about gravity. That's not true, because I've went through that. And I was walking, I've been doing this, and I go, but what about gravity? 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 It's just like that. And every time you're actually you're not conditioning your body, you're actually putting something in that your body doesn't understand. So that means our whole structure, muscles and everything, has these things about gravity that's not true. So they don't get really completed. Okay, and now I'm cleaning this point up because it's going to end this pretty soon. We're going to talk about that later on, but the reason why is because I came to a point to where, in order for me to advance, I stopped believing in gravity, but then I had to throw it out the window. And after I threw it out the window, I had to redo everything. Okay, it takes a long time. It would take you at least 18 years, because you've affected not just your concept, but you have affected your physical body. I know it's weird, because when you do something, you say, well, what about gravity? But what about gravity? But what about, that's interruptions, okay? Now, to clear this out, I just wanted to say, I couldn't go to the next point with this advance and after advance, because gravity was in the way. Then I had to totally just like throw it out the window, like I said. Okay, I know these are big points. And it takes about 18 years to get out of your mind and the bad programming in your body, or whatever, the muscles or whatever. I can't really explain it. That's the weird thing. You have to do it yourself. This is the way I did it. The next part is like you balance. When your body balances everything. And this, when I knew that gravity wasn't true. It's, for instance, your body is built to balance so many things, and I'll show you a little bit about it, but you won't understand until you actually get there, and it's going to take a while. And there's some of the things that I did, but I can see it now, because I threw that thing out, the concept out the window. Okay, and it didn't happen overnight. okay? And I can't adjust the screen, so it's gonna look kind of awkward. But you have this, and you have like your weight is constantly being shifted. But I can see that, okay, because I've been working on it so long. You won't see anything. And I can see what I'm saying. I can conceive of the weight that's happening in my body, and I can actually see that I'm balancing on balancing on balancing. Okay? And I'll just show you a little bit because it's gonna be I'm gonna put in a dance, so it's something for you to look for. But this looks so easily, but I can see what's happening. And if I added in gravity, it would all fall apart. It would cut off. I would not feel anything. Okay? Now, it's comparable to this. Let me see. It's comparable to this, balancing on this, and then balancing on this. Okay? And if you put gravity on it, it's just, where is it? I mean, like, your body is going to ask. I'm not saying your body asks, but your body's going to respond. As soon as you say gravity, it's going to, where's gravity? Where's gravity? Where's gravity? Where's gravity? But in place of gravity, I put weight. Okay? Weight. Okay? Everything is broken up into weight. I threw gravity out the window and I made everything into weight. So that means that everything in your body has a certain weight and you distribute the weight. But that's it for now. And I hope that you continue with it. I hope you continue with Dance Without Music. Now I'm just going to go on until maybe probably cuts off. I think it's going to cut off at like 45 minutes. Okay. So, like I said, the only reason why I'm telling you because I've seen it. I mean, like, I'm a person that loved, where's the basics? Before the basics. Excuse me, when I was young, that's all I did was study because I heard in the Bible or whatever, and I find things and it interests me. Work, in your youth, work, find out things in your youth. So I actually lived for my life. Instead of thinking about retirement, I always thought about being older. I always thought about it, I always worked for it. I always liked older people. I mean, it's just, that was my whole life, okay? And so I worked this thing out, and I said, well, and I kept doing it, even though when you're young, you can't see a lot of things. But I kept doing it, and 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 I kept doing it. That's what I'm trying to say. I worked this thing out. And I'm telling you about gravity because every time I said, what about gravity? What about gravity? If you got weight, and you have this, and you have this, and you have this, and then if you put gravity in it, you just, everything falls apart. You even hear about you hear about the term, oh, this person defies gravity. This person defies gravity. But in actuality, that person, maybe they don't even know it, but subconsciously they threw gravity out the window, okay? It's just like doing flip. You see somebody doing flips and all this other thing, but do they actually believe in gravity? Okay? There's one thing that they say, weight is something that we understand, okay? So that's, the point I want to draw out at the end is the saying how, because I am able to I was able to advance beyond the advanced Dance Without Music. I had to come up with other things. I had to continue to progress. And that's where, at that point, the last lesson I gave, I think it's around our last lesson, that from here on in, I'm going to show you how I became, or how all the other lessons are going to show you The defiance of gravity, actually it's not the defying gravity, it's just I threw the gravity out the window. So like I said, this Dance Without Music is here to condition your body. It'll help your skin, it will help everything. It will continually help you progress little by little. I would contain it, like I said, just do it in your house or whatever. But like when you're walking or when you're working, you can't concentrate on too much, maybe a few seconds, but not too much. I mean, so it has to be contained, and it takes time. Time is the number one thing. Little by little, fractions of seconds each day. And you will continually do it. But like I said, the advance warning or whatever, I did it. That will come up to, it would take at least, it's going to be 45 minutes, at least 18 years to get to that point, okay? But I'm going to put the other ones down. I'm going to keep going when I get a chance to finish this Dance Without Music. So thank you very much for listening. Now it's not just going to cut off, but I appreciate everybody. And like I said, I am me and you are you, and you have to learn how to say, oh, this is just me. I'm seeing all these things, but this is my imagination. You have to organize your imagination, your fantasies, and your beliefs, okay? Don't put me in them. And if you're, like I said, I can connect with the Christian or whatever because I'm Christian, Catholic because I'm Catholic, but I'm not putting anything else in it. You understand what I'm saying? It's just a basic Dance Without Music. Be able to condition your body, move your body, and actually interpret your body, your movements, and things like that. When you go out dancing and really enjoy yourself now with this Dance Without Music and do things better. Thank you very much for listening. Like I said, I'm going to make updates for separate things, but this is for Dance Without Music. Thank you very much. Gotta turn it off. Let me see.